Namaste, hello, and welcome everyone. My name is Maddie, and I will be your guide today as you build towards Eka Pa da Ra, the King Pigeon Pose. Most people think that this pose was named after a bird, and honestly fair, it is called King Pigeon after all. You puff your chest forward and up like a strutting pigeon. But the real story is much richer than that. It's named after the Sage Kapota, the great master whose yogic accomplishments are documented in both the Mahabharata and the Kalika Purana. Kapota was known for his power, his vigor, his vitality, and his agility. Qualities so extraordinary that people said he had no match. When he walked, it was said that his soul was several feet ahead of his body. He moved as if he wasn't quite touching the ground. And because of that, they call him the son of Garuda, the mighty eagle who carries Lord Vishnu. Now, you don't have to believe any of this literally. If you do, that's beautiful. If not, you can simply let it be a metaphor and feel how it lands in your body. So this is the energy that we'll be playing with today, not just the physical shape of King Pigeon, but what it feels like to move through your life with that kind of presence, that kind of power and vitality. Show up so fully that people can feel you before you even arrive. For today's class, you will want a set of blocks. And if you're in a hot, humid environment, or if you're just new to this pose, I recommend either practicing in socks, or you can have a towel, or in my case, a t-shirt that you can use to help you with grip of your back foot when we get to the peak King Pigeon. So the disclaimer, I am still nursing my sprained wrist, so this is another wrist-friendly sequence. No planks, down dogs, chaturanga. I will cue most things from a tabletop position. However, if you ever crave a downward dog, invitation to take that instead of tabletop at any point. This is your practice. Additionally, today, sometimes you may hear me cue to reach back with your palm away from you, thumb up. So we're working external rotation of the shoulder, not internal rotation of the shoulder. So listen to my words. With this hand, sometimes I can do this, but if I need to grab onto something, you may see me flip my grip. That's just because of my healing wrist. So I'm listening to my body, and I invite you to please listen to yours. Everything I say today is merely a suggestion, and you know yourself best. So listen to your body, do what feels best for you today. If you did not catch last week's class on Mermaid Pose, I will link that in the show notes below, as it may be helpful for you to work on Mermaid Pose first before unlocking King Pigeon. I also have another alternative to Pigeon in that class as well at the very start. If Pigeon does not serve your body well, you can use Deer Pose. So if you're curious about that, you can check that in the show notes below. Other than that, let's get started. Grab one of your blocks. Place it horizontally, long ways, on its second height towards the back of your mat. If this feels too intense, you can also lower it to its lowest height to start. Again, listen to your body. Grab a seat on your mat. Your bum will stay on the floor. So if you find when you lean back onto this block, your hips lift, that's your sign to scooch your booty further down so you can keep your hips grounded. So with your booty on the floor, walk your hands back so your shoulder blades meet this block. You can use your hands to help adjust the block so it's right underneath your shoulder blades. Then reach your hands up, join your palms together like a little prayer. Bend your elbows and place your prayer hands behind the back of your neck. Slowly arc your body backwards until you feel your pinkies meet the ground. If the ground feels far away, you also have the option to slide a second block underneath your hands. Now, if this feels way too intense to start today, invitation to rest your palms up by your hips instead. Again, honor your body and what feels best. Make any final squeaks or wiggles out that you need to settle in. Your feet can stay planted on the ground, or if it feels good in your body, you can extend your legs out long. Relax your feet and allow yourself to soften, relax back into this deep stretch and heart opener. Opening up not just your heart, your spine, but also all the way up through your shoulders and your triceps, just like we'll need for King Pigeon Pose. And notice if you are holding on to any unnecessary tension. With every exhale, can you allow yourself to soften even more? Let yourself be supported by your block and allow gravity to do its work as you gently open up. Begin to deepen your breath into your nose. Feel your belly expand. Open your mouth, soft sigh out. Again, big inhale, expand your belly. Fill up your chest. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Once more, inhale, fill up your belly. Fill up your chest. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Seal your lips. Inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, your chest, your collarbone. Exhale through your nose, empty from your collarbones, your chest, your low belly. Inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, chest, collarbone. Exhale through your nose, empty from your collarbones, your chest, your low belly. Continue to deepen your breath in and out through your nose. Finding a rhythm that feels full, deep, and comfortable for yourself to maintain. May your breath stay equally as full and as deep as it is right now throughout your practice today, especially at any point where you find yourself in the challenge of discomfort. May your breath help you find a little ease within that discomfort. Take another big inhale. Exhale, slowly release your hands out to the sides like a T. Inhale, you extended your legs out long. Bend your knees, place your feet onto the earth. Exhale, cross your right arm over your body, roll off of your blocks onto your left side in a fetal position. It's a short distance from the ground, I promise. Take a moment here in fetal pose and just notice how you feel. What has already changed within you? With your top hand, grab your block that's on your mat. Set it in front of you so it's out of your way. Put your hand on the earth. Take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down onto your back. Place your feet On your mat, hips width apart from each other. Reach down with your hands, see if you can graze your heels with your middle finger. Point your toes straight forward. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Flex your big toe back towards your knee. Invitation to stay. If you crave a bigger stretch, you can use your right hand to gently guide. Open your right hip. Or if you still want a bigger stretch, inhale, lift your left foot off of your mat. Grab for your shin or behind your thigh. Exhale, flex your right big toe back towards your knee. With every inhale, you can use your right elbow to guide open your right hip. With every exhale, use your arm strength to hug your legs closer to you. Supine figure four. Take a breath in. If you lifted your left leg, exhale, ground your left foot down. Keep your legs in that figure four shape. Inhale, press through your left heel, bridge your hips up towards the sky, squeeze your butt. Exhale, slowly roll your spine back down to your mat. Inhale, press through your left heel, roll your spine up off of your mat. Exhale, slowly lower your hips back down. Inhale, arc your hips up, squeeze your tush. Exhale, slowly lower your hips down, then your right foot down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your big toe back towards your knee. Invitation to stay. Or if you crave a little more sensation of stretch, use your left hand to gently guide open your left hip. You can stay, or if you still crave more sensation, inhale, lift your right foot up. Reach through the hole between your legs to interlace your fingers around the back of your right thigh or around your shin. With every exhale, use your arm strength to hug your leg closer towards you. With every inhale, use your left elbow to guide open your hip. Continue to flex your left big toe back towards your knee. Breathe into the stretch, your supine figure four. One more big inhale. Exhale, ground your right foot down. If you lifted it, keep your legs in that figure four shape. Inhale, press your right heel, bridge your hips up. Exhale, slowly roll your hips back down. Inhale, drive through your right heel, one vertebra at a time, roll your spine up. Exhale, one vertebra at a time, slowly lower down. Inhale, arc your hips up to the sky. Exhale, slowly lower. Ground your left foot down. Inhale, stretch your legs out long to the top of your mat. Reach your arms overhead. You can even arch your back if that feels good. Exhale, soften your shape, curl your knees to your chest. Give yourself a 11 hug. Even a gentle rock side to side if that feels nice in your body today. Inhale, rock your body forward once. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, give momentum. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, rock up to a seat. Exhale, crawl over onto your hands and your knees. Shimmy your knees back towards the back of your mat. And grab for both of your blocks. Set your blocks on their second height to start. If you crave less sensation, you could adjust them to a lower height or even remove them. If you want way more sensation, you could adjust them up to the highest height. About shoulders width apart from each other. Inhale, spread your knees as wide as your mat. Join your big toes together. Exhale, sink your hips back towards your heels. Slide your blocks close enough to you that you can bend your elbows onto your blocks and join your palms like a prayer. And see if you could walk your elbows up a step further forward. You might need to adjust the blocks as well. Take a big inhale. Exhale, melt your chest down towards the ground. Draw your thumbs to the back of your neck. Again, this is where you might decide that, ooh, this feels too intense. Let me adjust the blocks to a lower setting or remove them and rest my elbows on the floor. Or maybe you're like, I don't feel that much. I want more sensation. You can adjust your blocks to a higher setting. Deepen your breath here.
Power and vitality don't always look like force. Sometimes they look like this: stillness, breath, complete presence in a single moment. Kapota's power wasn't just physical. It was the kind that comes from fully inhabiting yourself. So nothing is wasted. No energy scattered. No attention elsewhere. So as you breathe here, notice where your energy is right now. Is it here on your mat, in this breath? Or is it somewhere else? Tomorrow's to-do list, last night's conversation, how this class will unfold for you. See if you can call it all back, right here, this breath, this moment. That's where your power lives.
Take one more deep inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, extend your elbows. Exhale, set your blocks off to either side of your mat. Inhale, shift forward, slide your knees underneath your hips. Walk your hands forward towards the top of your mat so they're in front of your shoulders. Exhale, melt your chest and chin or forehead down towards the ground, towards being relative for you. It's okay if they don't meet the ground all the way. Find your edge. Take a moment to breathe into this passive puppy pose. Take a big inhale. Exhale, press through your fingers. Tuck your tailbone. Coil your spine up one vertebra at a time. Let your chin tuck left. Inhale, tilt your tailbone up. Slowly reverse the wave of your spine. Melt your heart and chin back down towards the earth. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Roll your spine up. Push strong through your shoulders. Inhale, tilt your tailbone high. Slowly lower back down. Exhale, press through your hands. Tuck your tailbone to start your spinal wave as you roll up. Inhale, tilt your tailbone up. Reverse your spinal wave as you slowly lower back down. Once more, exhale, press through your hands. Roll your spine up like a wave. Inhale, reverse the wave, slowly lower back down. Perhaps you could settle a little deeper into your end range. Again, pause with your chin or forehead down, whatever feels best in your neck. Take a deep breath. Invitation to stay and to fire up through your hamstrings for greater challenge. Inhale, curl your heels towards your butt. Squeeze the back of your thighs, point your toes. Can you curl them a little closer? One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release the top of your feet down. Inhale, press through your hands. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders to lift your chest up. From a tabletop position, grab onto one of your blocks. Slide your block back between your heels and grab a seat on top of your block. If this does not feel comfortable in your knees or your ankles, one option is to stack a second block on top to give yourself even more space and less pressure. If this still does not feel good, please take any other seat that feels better in your body. That could be seated cross-legged, legs out long, something non-traditional. From your seat, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, join your palms together like a prayer. Bend your elbows so your prayer hands meet the back of your neck. Breathe in, lift your chest up. Exhale, lean towards your right. Create length through your left side body. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, lean towards your left. Feel your right side body stretch. Inhale, puff your chest up to the sky. Exhale, arc your body backwards. Inhale, straighten your spine through center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, arc your body backwards. Puff your chest up to the sky. Inhale, straighten your spine through center. Exhale, lean to the right. Tilt your left elbow up to the sky. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Create space along your right rib cage and shoulder. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, arc your body backwards. Puff your heart up. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, place your right hand down. Reach your left hand up and overhead. Pause. Roll your left shoulder blade back. Breathe in, create more space on your left hip through your side ribs, all the way up through your fingertips. Exhale, bend your left elbow. Catch the back of your head, the base of your head rather. So you cradle your head with your left hand and lean back. Send your breath into your left side body. Inhale, rise up through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Reach your right hand up and overhead, palm down towards the earth. Breathe in, create space on your right hip through your side ribs all the way to your fingers. Exhale, bend your right elbow, cradle the back of your head with your right hand. Roll your right shoulder blade back and lean your head back into your hands. Expand your breath into your right rib cage. Inhale, rise up through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart center. Breathe in, feel your heart expand up towards your thumbs. Exhale, crawl over onto your hands and knees. If you sat on one or both of your blocks, slide them out from underneath you. You can set your blocks towards the top of your mat so they are easily accessible for you as we progress through class today. From a tabletop position, again, invitation to take downward facing dog at any point if you'd rather. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind your hip. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Get light through your fingertips. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana, knee down lunge. Exhale, square your hips, sink into your lunge. Breathe in, puff your chest up to the sky. Exhale, clap your palms together. Hook your thumbs to opposite hand. Breathe in, puff your chest up more. Exhale, draw your biceps further back. Inhale to create more length. Exhale to sink deeper in. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows. Place your thumbs behind the back of your neck. Again, breathe in to puff your chest up. Exhale, tilt your head back into your hands. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, release your hands to frame your foot. Inhale, sweep your right leg back behind your hip. Exhale, bend your right knee, point your toes, squeeze your right butt cheek. Inhale, draw your chest forward and up like cow pose. Exhale, squeeze your right butt cheek. Can you curl your heel closer to your butt? Feel your hamstring fire up. Inhale to create length. Exhale to squeeze in. One more big inhale. Exhale, step your right foot outside of your right pinky finger. Inhale, tuck your left toes, slide your left kneecap further back. Exhale, grab for a block, place it underneath your left hand. Inhale, puff your chest up. Exhale, curl your left heel towards your butt. Circle back with your right hand, palm away from you, thumb up. Inhale, unwind from your twist, lower your foot and hand down. So squeeze your left heel up towards your butt, twist open to the right. If you feel your foot, give it a tap. Inhale, unwind from your twist back to center. Exhale, curl your left heel towards your butt, twist open to the right. It's okay if you don't make contact with your foot. Inhale, unwind from your twist to center. Exhale, squeeze your left heel to your butt, twist open to the right. Inhale, unwind back to center. Exhale, curl your left heel to your butt, twist open to the right, pause. If you feel your foot, grab onto it. Otherwise, you can release your foot down and wrap your right arm around in a half bind. If you have your foot, you can hold it. Or if you want a deeper stretch, you can pull your foot closer towards your butt. Breathe in to puff up through your chest. Exhale, roll your top shoulder back. You can stay. If you'd like to explore a deeper stretch, you can set your block to the side, lower your hand to the ground. Sink your hips low, Can you pull your heel closer towards your butt and keep your chest open towards the sky? Take a big inhale, again, invitation to stay. Or if you would still like to challenge yourself with a deeper stretch, exhale, slowly lower your left hand, left elbow rather, down to the ground. Can grab onto your right foot with your left hand. For a little more hip opening, you could even roll into the pinky toe side of your right foot. Let your knee splay out. Again, your right hand is still palm away, thumb up, grabbing onto the pinky toe side of your foot. Breathe in to lift up through your chest. Exhale to roll your shoulder back. For even more sensation, can you pull your foot closer towards your butt and press the top of your thigh down into the ground? Breathe into that sensation. One more deep inhale. If you have your foot, exhale, slowly release it. Inhale, unwind from your twist. If you lower down to your forearms, press back up to your hands. Exhale, bring your hands down to the earth, or to bring the earth to you, hands can be on blocks. Inhale, tuck your left toes, slide your left kneecap forward a step so it's back underneath your head. Exhale, push into your blocks with your hands. Inhale, sweep your right leg back behind your hip. Exhale, curl your right heel towards your butt. Squeeze the back of your thigh and your bum. Breathe in, press through your hands, arc your chest forward and up. Exhale, can you curl your heel closer towards your butt? Again, big inhale. Exhale, place your right knee behind your right wrist. Inhale, tuck your left toes to lift your kneecap up so you have space to swivel your right foot over towards the left side of your mat. Inhale, slide your hips further back. Exhale, untuck your back toes, let your hips settle down towards the ground. You can set your blocks off to the side if your hands were on them. Your right shin, make it more of a check mark shape. So your heel is in front of your left hip. Flex your big toe back towards your knee and level out through your hips. Invitation to stay here and breathe into this space. Or for greater challenge, inhale, lift your arms up, join your palms together. Exhale, bend your elbows, place your thumbs to the base of your neck. Breathe in, press your thighs down into your mat, lift your hips up an inch. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Nice job with that challenge. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lift, hold. Stay here for greater challenge. Can you curl your back heel towards your butt? Point your toes, feel your hamstring fire up. Deep inhale. Stay strong for your exhale. One more deep inhale. Can you curl your heel a little more? Exhale, release your back foot down if you lifted it. Settle your hips back down. Take a big inhale, puff your chest up to the sky like a pigeon. Exhale, release your hands, crawl your arms forward to sleep your pigeon. You could rest down to a block, to your forearms, or all the way down to your belly. Flex your right big toe back towards your knee. Spiral your outer thighs down towards the ground. Notice how those engagements bring a little more sensation into the pose. Deepen your breath here. Inhale, press your hands, walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, push into your hands, slide your left knee a step closer towards the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your right leg back behind your head. Exhale, take 3 big hip circles in one direction. Inhale, swap direction. Exhale, lower your right knee underneath your hip. You can sway your hips from side to side. Inhale, shift forward through a tabletop position. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin to your mat, but high to the sky. Inhale, slide your hips back, melt your entire body down onto your mat. Exhale, curl your heels towards your bum. Inhale, sweep back with your hands, thumbs up, grab onto the arch of your feet. Exhale, zip your thighs closer together. Inhale, kick your feet into your hands, allow that effort to lift your chest from the ground. Exhale, rock forward towards your belly. Inhale, lift your legs a little higher. Exhale, rock back towards your pelvis. Breathe in, pop your chest up a little high. Exhale, can you find that sweet spot right in the middle? Breathe in, lift everything up with all your might. Exhale, slowly release. Down to your mat. Keep your knees bent, feet in the air. Rest your hands under your shoulders, your forehead down. Deepen your breath and sway your feet from side to side like a windshield wiper. Soften that sway through center. Inhale, spread your knees as wide as your mat. Exhale, curl your heels closer to your butt, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, press your hands underneath your shoulders. Rock your hips up and back. Exhale, settle down into your child's pose. Inhale, invitation to stay here. Or for more of a stretch through your shoulders and your triceps, exhale, join your palms like a prayer. Bend your elbows, place your prayer hands behind the back of your neck. Inhale, walk your elbows up a step forward, away from you. Exhale, hug your upper arm bones back. Take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down onto your mat. Inhale, roll your body forward. Exhale, slide your knees underneath your hips. Settle into your tabletop or downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, extend your left leg back behind your head. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the top of your mat between your hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana, knee down lunge. Exhale, square through your hips, sink into your lunge. Breathe in, puff your chest up to the sky. Exhale, draw your biceps back by your ears. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale to sink in. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows, place your thumbs behind the back of your neck. Breathe in, puff your chest up. Exhale, arc your spine back. Lean back into your arms. Inhale, rise up to center. Exhale, release your hands to frame your foot. Inhale, slide your left leg back behind your head. Exhale, curl your left heel towards your butt, point your toes. Inhale, draw your chest forward and up like cow pose. Exhale, use the strength of your hamstring to curl your heel closer towards your butt. Inhale to create more space. Exhale to curl your heel in. One more big inhale. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left pinky finger. Inhale, tuck your right toes, slide your right kneecap further back behind your head. Exhale, grab for a block with your right hand, place it under. Breathe in, puff your chest up. Exhale, curl your right heel towards your butt, twist open to the left. Circle back with your left hand, thumb up. Inhale, unwind from your twist, lower your foot and hand down. Exhale, curl your right heel towards your butt, twist open to the left. It's okay if you don't make contact with your foot. Inhale, unwind back to center. Exhale, curl your right heel to your butt. Can you squeeze it a little closer in? Inhale, unwind from your twist to center. Exhale, squeeze your right heel towards your butt, twist open to the left, thumb up. Inhale, unwind to center. Exhale, curl your right heel towards your butt, twist open to the left. Pause. If you feel your foot, grab onto it. Otherwise, you can wrap your left arm around in the half bind and release your foot back down. If you have your foot, you have the option to hold it. Again, pinky toe side of the foot, thumb up. Breathe in, lift up through your chest. Exhale, can you pull your foot a little closer to you? Inhale, invitation to stay. Or if you crave a deeper stretch, exhale, can you lower your right hand down to the ground? Breathe in, lift your heart up. Stay, or if you still crave more, exhale, can you lower your right forearm to your mat? You can grab onto your left foot with your right hand, and for more left hip opening, roll into the pinky toe side of your left foot. Breathe in to stretch your chest forward and up. Exhale, roll your top shoulder back. For even more stretch sensation in your back leg, can you pull your heel closer towards your butt and drive the top of your thigh down into the earth? Deep inhale. Exhale, release your foot down. Inhale, unwind from your twist. If you lower down to your forearms, you can press back up to your hands. We're going to bring the earth to you. You can slide your blocks underneath your hands. Inhale, press to your hands. Slide your right knee up a step so it's underneath your hip. Exhale, push the earth away from you. Inhale, sweep your left leg back behind your head. Exhale, curl your left heel towards your butt. Breathe in, draw your chest forward and up, tilt your chin up. Exhale, squeeze your heel closer towards your butt. Breathe in, puff your chest up to the sky. Exhale, place your left knee behind your left wrist. Inhale, tuck your right toes, lift your kneecap up to create space. Exhale, swivel your left foot off to the right. Inhale, slide your hips further back. Untuck your toes, lower your right leg down. Again, your left leg is in more of a check mark position. So your left heel is tucked closer to the front of your right hip. Flex your big toe back towards your knee and level out through your hips. Invitation to stay here. Or for greater challenge, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, join your palms together, bend your elbows, place your prayer hands behind the back of your neck. Inhale, press your thighs into your mat, lift your hips up just an inch. Exhale, settle back down. Inhale, press your thighs into the earth, lift up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, you got it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold. Stay or for even bigger challenge, exhale, can you curl your back heel towards your butt, point your toes, squeeze your butt, puff your chest up. Take a deep inhale. Stay strong for your exhale. One more big inhale. Exhale, slowly release your foot down, let your hips settle down. Release your hands down. Inhale, crawl your hands forward. Exhale, settle down to a block, to your forearms on the earth, or all the way down to your belly. Continue to flex your left big toe back towards your knee. Spiral your outer thighs down towards the earth. Breathe into stretch sensation. Inhale, walk your hands closer towards you. Exhale, tuck your back toes, slide your kneecap up a step. Inhale, extend your left leg straight back behind your hips. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Exhale, circle your hip out in one direction. Inhale, swap direction. Exhale, lower your left knee down underneath your hip. You can give your hips a little sway, side to side. Inhale, shift forward through tabletop. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin to your mat. Inhale, slide your hips back, lower down to your mat. Inhale, curl your heels towards your butt. Exhale, seat back with your hands. Grab onto the inner arches of your feet. Palm away from you, thumb up towards the sky. Inhale, kick your feet into your hands. Allow that effort to lift your chest. Exhale, squeeze your thighs closer towards each other. Expand your heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades closer together. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, slowly release your forehead down. Keep your knees bent, feet in the air. Place your hands by your shoulders. Sway your feet from side to side as you deepen your breath. Gentle release. Soften that sway through center. Keep your knees bent, feet in the air. Inhale, spread your knees as wide as your mat, bring your big toes to touch. Exhale, press down to your hands. Rock your hips up and back towards your child's pose. Settle in. Again, invitation to stay in your regular child's pose. Or to add that bigger stretch for your shoulders and your arms. Inhale, join your palms together like a prayer. Exhale, bend your elbows, place your prayer hands behind the back of your neck. Walk your elbows up one step towards the top of your mat. Hug your upper arm bones back. Take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down onto your mat. Inhale, shift to your body weight forward. So slide your knees underneath your hips. From a tabletop position or a downward facing dog, have your either socks on or your shirt or towel handy just in case you need a little extra grip for your back foot as we progress here. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind your head. Exhale, place your right knee behind your right wrist. Inhale, tuck your left toes, lift your kneecap up so you have space. Exhale, swivel your right foot off towards the left. Inhale, slide your hips further back. Exhale, untuck your toes, settle your hips down towards the ground. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Again, your front leg is in this check mark shape with your right heel in front of your left hip. Flex your big toe back towards your knee and level out through your hips. Invitation to stay here and always honor your body. No need to force any layer. When you found your final destination for the day, pause, take 3 deep breaths there. And whenever you've had enough and you'd like to relax, you can call forward to sleep your pigeon. An invitation to sleep your pigeon now if you're craving just more relaxation. Otherwise, if you'd like to explore a bigger stretch for your back leg, inhale, look over your left shoulder to see your left foot. Exhale, curl your left heel towards your butt. Reach back with your hand to grab the inside of your foot, thumb up. Breathe in, level your chest forward. Exhale, honor if this is a good spot to stay. Or if you'd like a bigger stretch, see if you could slide your left foot into your elbow crease. Hook index finger within thumb. Breathe in, puff your chest up. Exhale, level out through your hips. Again, invitation to stay here. Or if you feel balanced enough through your hips that you can get light through your right hand, inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, hook index finger within thumb. Inhale, honor if this is a good spot to stay. Or if you'd like a bigger stretch through your right side body, exhale, bend your right elbow, grab on to your fingers. Breathe in, puff your chest forward and up. Exhale, press your head back into your arm, Mermaid Pose. Again, invitation to stay here. Or if you'd like to challenge your shoulder mobility even further, release the interlace of your fingers. Reach back with your right hand to grab onto your foot. This is where you can use your towel or your sock on your foot for just a little extra grip. Grab onto your left foot with your right hand so you can release the hook of your left elbow. With your left hand, place your thumb to the center of the bottom of your foot and wrap your fingers around the top of your left foot. Lower your right hand down by your hip. Inhale, swivel your left elbow up to the sky. Exhale, draw your head back to smell your toes. Hug your left elbow in towards your body. Breathe into the stretch. Puff your chest up to the sky like a pigeon. You can stay, or if you feel you have the space to go deeper, inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, bend your right elbow, grab onto your foot. And honor if that feels like a good spot to stay or not in your body today. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release your foot if you grabbed it. Crawl your hands forward. Sleep your pigeon down for just a moment. Inhale, press through your hands. Walk your hands closer towards you. Shift your weight into your right hip. Exhale, swing your left leg around. Stamp your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Then level both of your sit bones down onto the ground. If your right knee feels tender, instead you could extend your right leg out long. Otherwise, if it feels okay, you can keep it in towards your opposite hip for a little deeper stretch. Inhale and release your fingers around your left leg. Lift your chest up. Exhale, place your left hand by your left hip. Inhale, hook index finger and thumb of your right hand, reach your arm up. Exhale, wrap your right arm around your knee, or for a deeper stretch to the outside of your knee, gaze back, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Breathe in, puff your chest up. Exhale, deepen your twist. Inhale, unwind from your twist through center. Exhale, counter twist. Hook your left arm to the inside of your knee, look back. Inhale, unwind from your twist through center. Exhale, lean back, extend your left leg out in front of your hip. Place your right foot against the inside of your left leg. Flex your left big toe back towards your knee. Ground your left hand by your left hip. Inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, reach across. Grab for the outside of your calf, ankle, or perhaps your foot. Inhale, reach forward with your left hand now, uncross your arms. Exhale, draw your navel in, hinge from your hips. Lead with your heart, bow deeper into your fold. Inhale, grab onto that which you have a hold of, stretch your chest forward and up. Exhale, draw your right rib cage towards your left thigh, bow down deeper. Jani Śavāsana, forehead towards knee pose. Inhale, slowly walk your hands towards you, lift your chest upright. Exhale, lean back, cross at your ankles. Inhale, crawl over onto your hands and knees, uncross your ankles. Exhale, make full body circles in one direction. Inhale, swap directions. Exhale, settle back into your tabletop or downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg back behind your hip. Exhale, place your left knee behind your left wrist. Inhale, tuck your right toes, lift your kneecap up, swivel your left foot off to the right. Exhale, slide your hips further back. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Again, finding that check mark shape with your front leg. Flex your big toe back towards your knee and level out through your hips. Honor what feels right on this side, even if it's different than the other side. No need to force anything. Once you've found your edge of the day, take 3 breaths into that space. And when you're ready to relax, you can lower down to your sleeping pigeon. That can even be right now. Invitation to stay here. Breathe into your upright pigeon. Puff your chest up like a pigeon. If you crave a greater stretch of your back leg, inhale, look over your right shoulder to see your right foot. Exhale, curl your right heel closer towards your butt. Circle back with your right hand. Palm away, thumb up, grab to the inside of your foot. Take a deep inhale, level out your chest through center. Exhale, you can stay, or if you want an even bigger stretch, see if you can hook your right foot with your right elbow. Hook index finger and thumb of your right hand. Breathe in, draw your chest forward towards the top of your mat. Exhale, level out through your hips. If you feel stable through your hips, enough for you to float your left hand and you want a bigger challenge, inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Hook index finger within thumb. Exhale, honor if this is a good spot to stay. Take a deep inhale, create space through your left side body. And if you want even more of a stretch through your left side body, exhale, bend your left elbow, reach back, grab on to your right fingers. Breathe in to puff your chest up. Exhale, press your head back into your arm. Mermaid pose. Again, invitation to stay here. Breathe into the stretch. If you'd like to challenge your shoulder mobility even more, release the grip of your fingers. Reach back with your left hand to grab onto your right foot. Unhook your right elbow from your foot. Thread your arm through so you can grab onto the center of your foot with your thumb. Wrap your fingers around the top of your foot. Place your left hand by your hip. Inhale, swivel your right elbow up to the sky. Hug your elbow in. Tilt your head back and puff your chest up like a pigeon. Feel yourself take up space. If it feels available and you like to challenge yourself more, inhale, reach your left arm up and grab your foot. Hug your elbows in. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release your foot. Slowly crawl yourself down to sleep your pigeon. Inhale, press your hands, lift yourself up. Exhale, shift your weight into your left hip rather. Swing your right leg around. Stamp your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Release your towel off to the side. And level both of your sitting bones down to the ground. Flex your left big toe back towards your knee. Or if your left knee is feeling tender, you can extend your left leg out long. Otherwise, you can curl your heel closer towards your bum to deepen the stretch. Inhale and release your fingers around your right thigh. Lift your chest up. Exhale, place your right hand by your right hip. Inhale, hook index finger, thin thumb of your left hand. Reach your arm up. Exhale, wrap your left arm around your left leg, your right leg rather, or for a deeper stretch to the outside of your leg. Breathe in, puff your chest up. Exhale, deepen your twist all the way through your gaze. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, unwind from your twist to center. Exhale, counter twist, hook your right arm to the inside of your knee, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, unwind from your twist through center. Exhale, lean back, extend your right leg in front of your hip. Place your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Flex your right big toe back towards your knee. Ground your right hand by your right hip. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, reach across. Grab for the outside of your calf, ankle, or perhaps your foot. Inhale, grab onto that which you have a hold of. Lift your chest up. Reach forward with your right hand now. Exhale, uncross your arms. Bow down deeper. Inhale, grab onto that which you have a hold of. Stretch your chest forward and up. Exhale, draw your left rib cage towards your right thigh. Fold deeper. Draw knees your Śavāsana. Forehead towards knee pose. Inhale slowly. Walk your hands back towards you. Lift your chest up. Exhale, scoop up your left leg. Stretch your left leg out long. Give your legs a little shake. Use your hands to slide your booty flesh out from underneath you so you can sit up taller on your sit bones. Draw your kneecaps up. Flex your toes back towards your face. Breathe in. Press your fingertips to the earth by your knees. Lift your chest up. Exhale, draw your navel in. Hinge from your hips. Lean forward. Crawl your hands forward. Breathe in. Lift your heart forward and up. Exhale, bow down deeper, Paschimottanasana. Now, if there's a big gap between your stomach and your thighs, bend your knees as much as you need to so you could rest your stomach onto your thighs. Relax your head down. Inhale to create length through your body. Exhale, slowly slide your heels forward, your booty back. Every inhale, create more length. Exhale, slide a little bit deeper. If you ever lost that stomach to thigh connection, it's your sign you've gone a little too far. Breathe into your edge. Inhale, roll your spine upright. Exhale, scooch your booty forward so you have space to lie back. If you would like to use your blocks under your knees for your final Śavāsana, you could slide them back with you. It provides a little extra space for the lower back, might feel more comfortable. Or if you don't want any props, just set them to the top of your mat so they're out of your way. Kickstand your heels at the top of your mat. Scoot your booty forward. Inhale, reach from the inside of your legs. Grab for calves, ankles, or perhaps your feet. Exhale, tuck your chin. You may playfully roll down onto your back for happy baby. Ananda Balasana pose. Grab onto any part of your leg that allows you to keep your lower back, head, and shoulders all on the ground. It's a happy baby after all, so you can make it playful. Rock side to side, up and down. You can even make happy baby noises. Take one more deep inhale, soften your rock through center. Exhale, curl your knees into your chest. Inhale, draw your forehead up to your knees, squeeze yourself in a tight little ball, your last bit of physical effort. Exhale, slowly release your head, shoulders back down. Stretch your legs out long to the top of your mat. If you'd like to use your blocks, you could slide them underneath your knees. Let your toes swap out to the sides. Flip your palms face up by your hips. Create some space underneath your armpits. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Close your eyes or soften them. whatever helps you best to relax and go with it.
Before you settle in, take a moment to acknowledge the strength you brought today. Not just physical strength, the strength of showing up, of staying present, of doing the work, even in the moments it felt like a lot. Sage Kapota's power wasn't something he earned once and kept forever. It was cultivated through practice, through presence, through consistency. That's what you're doing here. Every time you show up on this mat, you're building that same vitality, that same aliveness. Carry that with you as you rest here in your final Shavasana.
Gently take a deep inhale. Let a complete exhale go. Continue to deepen your breath. Invite in more prana, more life force energy into your being through your breath. As you're ready to welcome yourself more back into this space, invite little movements into your fingers and your toes. Roll out to your ankles and your wrists in both directions. You can point and flex. So you're ready to welcome full awareness back. Inhale, zip your long legs together. Reach your arms overhead. You can arch your back once more if that feels good. Exhale, soften your shape. Curl your knees to your chest. Give yourself a loving hug, full of kindness and compassion. You deserve it. And slowly roll over to your most comfortable side. Use your bottom arm's bicep as a pillow. Take a moment here and just notice how you feel now at the completion of your practice. With your eyes still at rest, press yourself up to a seat. Whatever seat feels most comfortable in your body, with or without your props to support that seat. Join your palms together in front of your heart center. Anjali Mudra, inviting balance back to your energy. Take a deep inhale. Feel your heart expand up into your thumbs. Exhale, press your thumbs back against your heart. Bow your head humbly towards your heart. In honor and recognition of your practice and the time you've given yourself today. May you move through this life so fully present, so fully alive, that people feel you before you even walk in the room. Thank you.